Are we ready? Aloha, guys. Hey, we're Top Team Hawaii, and we're so fired up and excited. I'm Daryl, and this is my beautiful Jen right here. We're fired up and excited. We're here to talk about from rags to riches, guys. How do you get from there, and how do you stay motivated for what you guys are doing out there? Hey, guys, we got an awesome speaker. This guy comes from Malaysia. He's helped thousands of people around the world. For sure, I know he got people in Australia, people in Malaysia, people in. Well, he's from Malaysia.
All of Asia.
He's from all of Asia for sure. Cambodia, Philippines. We're so fired up and excited. We got this guy from all the way from Malaysia. Why don't we bring up Gary Gant? Gary Gant, are you in the house? Woo-hoo!
Aloha. Love you guys.
Oh, we love you big time. Hey guys,
You're so awesome.
you're so awesome. We got woo, Thailand, from Thailand. There you go.
The same thing. I even have this. Guys, check this out. With my name on it.
Oh, right. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Awesome.
Yeah. Awesome.
Hey Gary, so why don't you just give a little bit of can you tell a little bit of your background, just a little bit of you?
Okay. Firstly, hello guys, all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever to everybody all over the world. Firstly, I'd like to say a big thank you to my brother and sister from another family all the way in Hawaii, Daryl and Jen. Firstly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for inviting me for this session. I'm very sure, just like what I've been doing with the interview with the Stars thing for so many years, I'm very sure today's session will again be giving a ripple effect to this whole universe. And I'm very sure somebody's lives will definitely be touched by today's session. So thank you once again for inviting me. And talking about my background, wow, this like my 10,268 times talking about this. Okay, anyway. Okay,
but the
so
world needs to hear it, Gary.
Yes, the world needs to hear it.
yeah, okay. So this person that is like, I mean, some people follow me on Facebook, on social media, and thinks that I'm like this superstar thing. But actually, I really come from a very, very ordinary background, okay? If you see one of those pictures of those kids in Asia, short pants with slippers running on the street, that's probably Gary Gunn in 30, 45 years ago. Okay, so I grew up in this beautiful country called Malaysia. Born in a family of five. My parents, mom and dad. I've got two more brothers. I'm the youngest. Or just like any Asian family, although my parents love us a lot, they want to give us the best, but maybe due to their upbringing, due to social culture and the society programming, so they were just the ordinary 9 to 5 folks. Sometimes don't make ends meet. Financial problem was always a constant issue in our family. I always hear my parents arguing over money, and then I mean, just like any small kid, we always like to have a lot of things, a lot of toys. We want to eat good food. We want to wear nice clothes. But all this wasn't available to me at that point of time because of this situation. So I grew up in that kind of family. However, very blessed around me, my friends. Somehow I go to a school where there are a lot of rich kids, right? So I don't get to own those toys, but I still get to play the toys from my rich kids' friends, and their family took me in just like their family, like, the Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad kind of thing, yeah? So, yeah, and so basically life was like that for me right up to when I left school at 19 years old, yeah. So, hey, this guy in front of you here that a lot of people call mega superstar, international speaker, talking all over the world, great life, high school graduate. Can you imagine? High school graduate, never been to college, never been to university. Yeah. So that's a little bit of my introduction.
Awesome,
Amazing. Isn't
awesome.
it funny though? You don't need to have a college degree, a doctorate, or anything to be as successful as you are, right?
Exactly,
Yes.
Archer.
Yes.
Think a little bit of common sense and well, that's not common, but a little of that might be a big help in the journey. Hey, what we want to know, hey, because we start going on this thing. What we want to know is what was like some of your biggest challenges as you build this international business, and how did you overcome
Well, let's see where should I start with this point. Okay.
it?
Now, okay, so let me just start by okay, let's look at the word challenges. Okay, let's look at that word challenges. Now, when somebody said I have a challenge means he do not have a solution to that issue, that situation at that point of time. Am I right? Now, if you have the issue, let's just say, Daryl, if you know how to fix a pipe and your pipe is giving you a problem, there won't be any challenges because hey, that thing comes up, you fix it, done. The
Right.
only thing is when somebody doesn't know how to fix the thing, then it becomes a challenge. Okay, so I just want to tell you is that the business that we are in, especially in Enagic, in Kangen, is a network marketing business. And I've been involved with network marketing business, I don't know, maybe even as young as 8 years old, but of course not officially. I literally grew up in that kind of environment. I grew up in a network marketing family. So I would say that to me, challenges, it depends on what kind of challenges. I think more it's not so related to the business as it is, but it's more towards people challenges. Like, you know, off and on you have people, how should I say? Okay, give you a very clear example. So you have, for example, some leaders in your team that choose to drop out of your business, join another network marketing, and come back to recruit some of the leaders or the members in your group. That could be a challenge. Okay, but okay, so the solution to this challenge, I'm very sure a lot of people. Okay, my next question is, do you guys face this kind of issue also in your network marketing journey? Do you? Like people joining other MLM business, coming back and talking to your people, and then your people left, and cross lining or joining other teams, not just other company. Do you have things like that?
We've been pretty blessed. We've
Okay.
been pretty blessed. We don't we don't we
Okay.
I don't want to say that we're
Okay.
unique, but we don't have that challenge here.
Okay, so I'm very sure today's session is like to the world, right? So maybe if somebody out there, you guys are watching this video and you do, so then you ask me, then Gary, then what should I do? When I started out in my network marketing journey, we always try to control things. We want to be like the micro
Yes, micromanage.
operator, controller, a manager. I do not allow this person to talk to that person. My members cannot go to this event. We try to control so that there is no leakage. There is going to be bulletproof. That was my approach in my early days. Maybe when I was in my 30s, early 40s. But as time goes on, people go through different phases in their life. People have spiritual awakening, enlightenment. So as time goes on, so today, if you ask the Gary Gunn today, I will tell you, let it be and let it go. Or my favorite saying, let it go and let it flow.
That's
Okay.
Yes.
So the reason is it's not so much about the people leaving you. It's not so much about the people leaving you coming back and take your people, or it's not even about what's happening to your people. So I just want to give a message to those who are listening to this. Maybe this could be an enlightenment session for you. It is more so for your own peace and sanity and staying grounded. Because ultimately, I think after some time, yes, money making is important, success is important, achieving your goals is important. But can you imagine if the whole process of going towards that direction, you are just stressed out, burnt out, anxiety, fear, and doubt? I think the journey is no meaning. And even if you reach there, so what? Even you become a -10 in Enagic, so what? So this is my slightly more deeper in terms of spirituality advice to people if you have this challenge. So if you ask me this question, that's probably one of the challenges that I've faced and how I overcome it.
That is very good.
Awesome.
That is very. I'm going to go off a little bit, bro.
Wait, before you go off a little bit, and just let you know, that's something that we always have put into our business. That we talk about the flow. We just we go with the flow, and if it's what's meant to be, then it was meant to be, and if it's not, then it's not. And we always
Perfect.
had that from day
Yes.
one. So our what in the last 10 years, we've been working together. I personally believe that's probably why we don't have that challenge. So yeah, you guys who are out here listening, fired up, and I'm excited for that. But I know that Jen wants to say something.
Well, no, I was just gonna dig into that. Even though we don't have that issue, though, but we do see some of our teams, our leaders, they go through, with the people leaving them or something, and they just, they very
Right.
concerned about it, and this just give confirmation to just let it go, let it flow.
Exactly.
More to come, right? More people are coming in.
Exactly.
So good. So Gary, because you look so fit and you're vibrant and everything. How was your approach to promoting for the health and wellness at the beginning of your business or
Okay, that's a very good question, Jen. Now, okay, let's put it this way. I have a little bit different approach. Okay, I should say I do promote the health and wellness part, but because I've been in this network marketing for so long, and maybe also a little bit of an Asian culture kind of thing, I tend to promote the business side maybe 90%. Not that I do not advocate health, but sometimes I always have this saying, we have to sing the song that people likes to hear. If we sing the song that we like to sing, we probably be singing for our own satisfaction. And we are the only one singing and only one listening, right? So, just to make a rough analogy to show you, a lot of people sometimes say something, but they don't really mean what they say. For example, they say, money is not everything, money is not important, money is, or some even say money is the root of evil. And then you see they leave their children, they leave their family, they work overtime, they do sometimes even bad things for money. And then they say money is not important. Okay, then the other way. I'm not saying everybody, okay, don't get me wrong, guys, if you are watching this, I'm not generalizing, I'm just saying, just an analogy, all right? And then another scenario, people say, oh, health is so important. Your body is the only thing that you have. You must protect it. And then you see people going to McDonald's, smoking, and then drinking, and eating properly. So then when you start to look at it, is it what they say is really so? Knowing this, I'm not sure about the Western culture, but apparently more so in Asia. So when I see the trend is like this, so it's just like analytics, right? In internet, you have analytics. You look at what are people's view, what people like to eat, what people like to see. So when I look at it this way, it still boils down to economic preferences. Now, it's not a right or wrong thing. So when I started my network marketing journey, it is business 90%. Because then again, you must also understand there are so many health products out there. So yeah, so I zoom in straight to what people are preferencing, although sometimes they may not say it, but the actions tell you everything. And for the health part, I tell them as long as you are doing the business, just make sure you drink the water. Yeah, and use the product. Yeah, everything is okay. It's good.
Yep,
Yeah.
That is very true, because financial sickness is also,
exactly.
that's a sickness there.
Cancer of the wallet. Cancer of the wallet.
Cancer of the wallet. Yes.
That is very, very true.
Yeah.
So Gary, just you mentioned, I'm gonna go back a little bit because
Okay.
because you were talking about how you were not born into a rich, family. Like, you didn't just born into a high company or society business
Yeah.
business class, yeah?
Yeah.
So can you share like a story, like a significant one of the breakthrough in your like in throughout your business career? Like
Okay.
a little breakthrough of like where you were, then where was that breakthrough to get out of where everybody else is?
Okay. Few breakthroughs that I can basically share. So just to cut the long story short, so I left school at 19. I became a cashier in a pharmacy. Actually, I wanted to go to Japan because at age 17, I went to Japan for a youth exchange program, and I got a fateful call from my mentor, my first mentor, who happened to be my uncle. Um, when I was about to leave for Japan, and he asked me a few questions, and for example, he asked me, Gary, you finish your high school, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to Japan. He says, oh, go to Japan, how, for what? I said, for study. And actually, I didn't even want to go to Japan for study. I'm the last person that loved to study the what we call as the mainstream education kind of thing. I just want to go there because I fell in love with Japan at 17 years old when I went there as an exchange student program. So then he says, actually, you're going there, you want to study, and then after that, I said, okay, after that, I come back, what you're going to do? I'm going to look for a job. Then after the job, what you're going to do? I'm going to get better job, get better pay. Then he asked me one final question. He says, Gary, tell me honestly, what do you really want to be when you grow up? What you really want to achieve? So I just out of the blue, I never even thought about it. I just said that. I said, I want to be a multi-millionaire just like you, uncle. I just told him that. Then he says, oh, okay, if that is the case, at that point of time, he was already in his 50s. He says, based on my long years of life experience, one of the fastest, most effective, and the easiest way to become a successful person is to follow one. He told me, is to follow. Just follow one. You can be a dumb person, you can be a blank person, but you just need to follow a successful person. You'll be up in the mountain in no time. So then I say, okay. Then he says, he named me a few famous celebrity in Malaysia at that point of time, like my prime minister, some rich business magnate, all I say, I don't know. Then he says, but you know one person. I say, yeah, uncle, I know you. Then he say, instead of go to Japan, pack your bags, come and stay with me. So he literally was like my rich dad, poor dad, rich dad in Robert Kiyosaki, right? So I said, okay, I gave all the faith to him. I got my parents' blessing. I stayed with him. At 19 years old, I was a cashier. I worked. He didn't give me money, but he instilled with me knowledge, information, and wisdom that transformed me to who I am today. So some of my breakthroughs, for example, in my network marketing journey, actually before Enagic, I was already a retired millionaire. A lot of people don't know. I made my first million at the age of 35. Just before I left that company, I started Enagic at 48. Oh, I started Enagic at 35. So I made my first million at 32. Yeah. From a previous network marketing business. So yeah, my breakthrough is very simple. As I keep telling people this, I said, do you guys cook? Do you guys cook? Do you?
Yeah.
I know Daryl. Daryl is a great cook, lah. I know. Made the crabs, right? I don't know what crab in Sia's house. Yeah. So just take the analogy of a cooking. Okay. As long as you you don't need to be like a Gordon Ramsay kind of thing, but let's just say you choose one dish. Let's just say Caesar salad. Let's just say every day you just do Caesar salad. You do this. You learn from all the master, and you keep doing Caesar salad. You know what's going to happen? You will one day be the best Caesar salad maker in the whole world. There's no rocket science behind all this. You just need to follow a right mentor, get the ingredient, and just keep on putting the action in. So a lot of people don't know. They see my success today. Wow, Gary Gunn, big time. But I've been to 15 companies, including Enegic. I've got so many scars on my back, nobody see it. But that are all like what Steve Jobs say is the bitter medicine that the patient needs to take to recover. There's no choice. You need to go through that journey. Yeah. So that's one of my breakthrough lah, you know. I mean, okay, yeah. So the breakthrough is very simple. It's like you do the same thing as I told you about the Caesar salad thing, right? You can be doing the same Caesar salad, but your 100 attempt to do the Caesar salad tastes different from the first one. So when I was doing, let's say, my 5th network marketing business or my 8th network marketing business, I'm still the Gary Gunn, but you know what's the difference? My talking is different. My confidence is different. My mindset is different. My ability to handle people different. My contacts are different. My ability to even present the marketing plan is different.
There you go.
So that, frankly speaking, is a very simple breakthrough. Everybody can have that breakthrough. Yeah.
There you go.
If they choose to go ahead and take that step, right, and go through all that.
Exactly.
That is awesome.
Not an easy road, but very worth it.
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
And you don't even need a PhD or a degree to do it.
Exactly.
In fact, you want to hear what do you call that? You want to hear something funny about this?
Yes.
In fact,
Yes.
if you have this high qualification, it may even be a bondage. Too much
Exactly.
overthinking. Then people then they don't want to take action, and when they don't take action, no result. Overthinking.
Exactly.
Clever. In Chinese, there's a saying: the person is too clever to succeed in life. Too clever.
That is, no, that's very true. You're absolutely right. Because then you procrastinate and
Yes.
nothing
Yes,
gets
yeah.
done, and you get mad thinking that it's a failure.
And
Yeah.
so with that note, that'll be a good for the next question. The next question is, okay, Gary, what is your habits, your routines that made you mostly successful today? What did you do? What is your
Okay.
routine?
Okay. Again, guys, I be very frank with you. Everybody goes through different phases of life. In my early days, when I was in my 20s, my routine was a lot to do with doing. In my early days, because I told you I came from nothing much. You know, when I look around, everybody has a lot more than me. So I was doing. So I was following mentors. I was learning. I was doing. So that was my early days daily habits practice. So, for example, goal setting. So I write down goals. You know what I want to achieve. I write down. I mean, those days were the days before the internet. So the usual: write down 100 names, call them, leave no stone unturned. Make sure everybody is your team or no team. You know, that kind of thing. So it was a lot of doing in the early days. Having said that, after different phases of my life, nowadays when I am more spiritually anchored, then it is more towards being. So if you ask me today, what are my daily habits? It will include a lot more of meditation, gratitude practice. You can do practice of gratitude by writing things down. Like, you know, you can even write, I am grateful to have 2 eyes. You know how many people are willing to switch places with me, give all their billions away just to have 2 eyes that I have? Yeah, you can write it down. How to practice gratitude? Go and give more. Give to whatever, you know. Do even you have a security guard do something, you are also practicing gratitude, whatever it is. So today my habit will be more of meditation, gratitude, keeping my health more, doing a lot of things that I love to do. And spending a lot of meaningful time with the people I love, my family, people around me. Yeah.
That's
That
amazing.
is awesome. But on that note, I just want to just try to throw a little in there. Hey, we definitely might be in the right place at the right time because, hey, don't you? I know this is gonna go left field a little bit. Hey, don't you? I would say ministry. I would say ministry, but I would say feed a place. KPD, no. Hey, where?
KPD, Kangen
KPD,
Power.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
KPD,
you
KPD, yes.
yeah, so we just came back from a ministry just like that. We're actually that's where we're going to. We don't only do it in our area. We don't do it only in Hawaii like we did yesterday. We went out there and actually feed the homeless down here to help them out and give them some medicine and whatever we could give. And
Yes.
but in the next 4 days, 5 days, we will be in Peru. And what we're going to do out there is, we're going to go out there, Peru, and there's a lot of things we're doing out there. But one of the stuff that we're doing out there is that we're going to build wheelchairs for kids that can't, and we're going to build a house.
Wow.
We're out there and help out the kids and see the orphanage out there where we're out there on a journey. What like we all do our journeys. And I just know that you're doing the same thing, so I know that we're doing something right along the way too. So we're fired up and excited for that.
Yeah.
Now, I just thought I wanted to let you know that because I know that that's what you do. That is awesome. That's gratitude. I said gratitude. Doesn't mean under gratitude. That's awesome. And so okay. Let's get back before I get too way off everything because I can talk to you forever. Okay. I know that in your book, your uncle is one of your inspiration in your life,
Yes.
where you are today. But okay, so I know that, and I know that's on the book. I know it's on your book. But besides him, who has been one of your biggest? We know he is, but besides him, who is your biggest inspiration, and why? Besides your uncle, because we know he's part of your life.
Well, okay. I can say that actually before my uncle, there was one man. When I was very young kid, he is like my idol. Okay, so this guy's name is Lim Gotong. Okay, I'm sure you have not heard of him. But I'm not sure if you heard of this cruise company called Star Cruise. Have you heard of Star Cruise? Star Cruises? Have you heard of this name called Resorts World? I'm not sure. He's a casino operator. Have you heard of something like that? Resorts World. They are one of the biggest casino operator all over the world. In fact, they also have their own thing in Vegas and in London, but they are super huge. Oh, way back in the 80s. So I was born late 70s. So in the 80s. The owner, the founder of this group, his name is Lim Gotong. He is like my idol or my inspiration. Why? He came from the southern part of China, penniless, with nothing. He doesn't speak English. Neither can he really speak Malay well. He speaks broken southern Chinese dialect, a dialect that I speak called Hokkien. So no education, came from nothing, penniless, in way back Malaya, and just for your information, Malaya, or what we know as Malaysia today, is a Muslim country. How on earth did this guy even get a casino license in Malaysia?
Yeah.
Right? So okay. So anyway, why was he my idol? Let me tell you why. Because everybody around me, okay, see so this kid that is like maybe in 8 years old, 5 years old, 8 years old, growing up, everybody, my parents, my elders, my teachers, and everybody around me is telling me, study hard, get good education, get good job, your life will be great.
Right.
But then, with my own eyes, I saw a guy, no education, no good job. Of course, he owns the business. He don't need to go and get a job, no need to work. But he's the richest man in Malaysia, top 5 at that point of time. So I was like, everybody is telling me to go this direction, but this guy told me that that is not the only way to go. Hey, he made it. So in the early days when I was young, I always wanted to be like him. So if you ask me, apart from my uncle, this could probably be another inspiration. It's like,
awesome.
hey, maybe there is another way to this place called success, not just this way,
Right. No, that's right. That's why we are where we are today, because we look at it differently. And
Take the unconventional path. Yeah.
definitely. We don't go against the grain. So
And by the way, the majority of people who are telling me to go to the mainstream way, they're broke. So it was like, what's going on? The people to go that direction is not happy with the life, and this guy that's going the other direction, he has everything that I'm looking for. Is like, hey, what's going on?
Exactly.
That is so true.
Okay, so
That is so
okay, so because you're like on the top of my top 5 motivated person in my whole entire, and we have hundreds of thousands of people in our organization, but you're definitely the top 5 highest motivation on it. So my question to you is, how do you stay motivated and continue in what you do today? How do you, in your field today, how do you just stay this motivated?
Okay, so again, just like anything else, we are all sometimes bounded by words. Okay, so some words describe certain things. So now the next question is, what is motivated as a term by people? What do they mean? When a person says that, hey, he is always motivated, he is always, so maybe I were to put it into context. Maybe I call it high energy. Okay,
High energy.
Motivated equals to high energy. Like every time you see Gary Gunn, high energy. Gary Gunn equals high energy. Okay, so few points I want to say again. It may be sometimes this kind of thing may be paradoxical. Okay, but I have gone through it, and I tell you it's true. And it's not just me that's endorsing it. It's also being endorsed by people like Oprah. And a lot of these very I'm not just saying successful from a financial point of view, but successful generally. So high energy, so energy, okay, you think about this, do you agree with me that energy is everywhere? Like light is a form of energy, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So energy is everywhere. Light is energy. What they call that, impact or momentum is an energy, right? Instead of you think about this, instead of you think how to have that energy for a moment, start to think how you can unblock the energy from being the flow. You see, a lot of people don't have energy, or they are unmotivated, they are sad, depressed, full of anxiety. Sorry guys, are you able to hear that drilling thing that's happening in?
Yep.
Can you hear that? So sorry about that. When you live in a condominium, somebody somewhere is doing this kind of thing. But can you hear my voice?
It's
Yes, I
okay.
can
Yes,
hear
we can hear you. We're
No,
live. So we're live.
right? Because somebody is drilling up there. I don't know why. Never tell. But anyway, let it go, let it flow. Okay. Okay. So now think about it this way. Energy is always there. Everyone can be high energy just like me. I guarantee you this. To all of you that's watching this, today I have a message for you. All of you can have the success, the abundance, the high energy just like me. Instead of you think of how to get that, start looking around you of the clutter that is blocking your energy. So what I mean by all this clutter, but of course this kind of session, it may take hours. Maybe we can do another session to talk about unblocking negative energy. You see,
You should.
you see a room that is dark. All you need to do is just turn on the light so darkness go. It doesn't mean that the darkness is not there.
Right.
The brightness of the room is because of the lack of darkness. It's simple as that. So
Yeah.
why am I like this? Is because very simple. I found a way to declutter the negative energy. Again, I tell you, meditation is a very good practice. Less is more. A lot of people want to have more. If every day you are just striving of, I don't have transport, I want a bicycle. Then from a bicycle, I want a motorbike. A motorbike, you want a car. A car, you want a Lamborghini. A Lamborghini, you want a Ferrari. A Ferrari, you want a jet plane. If you always strive like this, my question to you, would you have peace of mind? Would you have you just imagine, will the wave of the water be smooth like a flow, or will it be always shaking like this? That is creating a lot of energy blockages. I'm not an energy person, but all this is through the flow. I mean, I think my big boss is talking through me, you know.
That's
Yeah.
right. No, very
Yeah.
good.
So again, so if your question to me, simple answer, find a way to unblock your low energy. I tell you, the energy is everywhere. This energy is not only for Gary Gunn. Energy is universal. Sun is an energy. Light is an energy. The moon is an energy. The oxygen is an energy. Energy is everywhere. The moment you are able to unblock it, the energy will flow. And you stay motivated as long as you want, if you want to.
That's true. It's all up to us, right? The individual. That is awesome, Gary. But real quick, because we're on that topic there too, is that what is a few common mistakes that someone should avoid in going on this sort of path?
What path?
Of the path of, like, it could be MLM or just doing a path that's different than the normal, you know?
Okay, the unconventional path, right?
In your business.
Can you repeat that question again?
Yes, no problem. It's just what are some common mistakes that should a person who's going to be doing this type of business or in your business, what should they avoid?
Okay. There are a few, but as long as this flow comes, whatever that comes in, I'll just share it out, okay?
Sounds good.
First, I would like to say there's a Chinese saying that says, do not ask a comb, you know the comb? Do not ask a comb from a monk. Do you know what that means? A monk doesn't have hair, and why on earth would you want to ask a monk for a comb? So what that means is a lot of people likes to ask opinion from so-called authority. But that authority is not the authority of the place you want to go. I give you an example. A lot of people ask advice from teachers, from parents. Nothing wrong with parents. Parents full of love. But parents don't have the answer to you wanting to be the next Tony Robbins. They don't. They are just a farmer. They will tell you, don't be don't think so big when go to school, So ask the right people. So then you ask me, then Gary ask who? Ask that same person that you want the result. So you monitor the person based on result. If the person have the result you want, then stick to the person like a leech. For that particular topic only, for that topic. So if that person maybe can bring you, that person has made $1 million, you want to make $1 million, you follow. But that person probably won't be able to teach you how to be a good diver. So you follow a diver from another person. So you follow the person that has the result you want, number one. Number two, the other mistake is, they call it the FOMO mistake. You know what is FOMO? F-O-M-O? Fear of missing out. I realize more so today, especially the younger generation, because of this thing called the internet and social media, people are having even more FOMO attitude or FOMO character. So they are always looking around and see, I think the mainstream is the right, because everybody is going this direction. But remember, be very cautious. Doesn't mean everybody is going that direction is the right direction. Okay, I don't want to debate this, but look at what COVID, COVID and the vaccine. So there's another topic for another day. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
COVID and vaccine doesn't mean the whole world goes to one direction. That is the right direction. So just think about that. So secondly, okay. So again, have a good mentor that able to bring you to the place that you want to go, because that mentor, for certain reason, will also be your rock during the times of challenges, uncertainty. I'm very blessed because at certain parts of my life when I was down maybe or challenged in many ways, I got some people who says, don't worry, Gary, you are in the right direction, continue on. I have your back. Wow, that kind of thing is really reassuring. Okay, and then some other things are people must be willing. You see, especially in the modern society today, people are so, the whole world is trying to get people to avoid pain. But think about this: no pain, no gain. So
That's right.
you see, a parent's school education program, everything is say don't make mistake. Because if you make this mistake, you get the pain, suffering. But think about this. How many times in your life today, those of y'all that's watching this video, the good result happened because of one action, and that action happened because of one challenge that took the action and you got your result today. So it's all linked. So I'm not asking you to purposely find trouble, go and get yourself into trouble. No.
Right.
But don't take life challenges as a big thing. Hey, probably those are your greatest blessing. I always tell people this, so be prepared or be prepared to enjoy life challenges. Yeah.
That is very very, very true. And on that note, you guys, I sure hope that you guys have taken notes here today, because Gary just gave a whole bunch of them for free. We're live.
Exactly.
You cannot pay for this information.
For
It's
sure,
so
for
valuable. And it is so good.
So what's next for you? What's next exciting in your? What's next exciting that you're going to? What you're doing, or where you're going, or where you're heading?
Okay, so there are many aspects of things that I'm doing that's very interesting in my life now. The biggest aspect is my spirituality journey. Okay, my spiritual journey. Really, I really look forward to that every single day. Yeah, spiritual journey. Secondly, it was just yesterday. I was one of the youngest people in any crowd when I go to any seminar. Today I'm going to be 50. Can you imagine that? So the young generations are coming up so fast, and with world of AI technology, the world is so different from where we came from. Am I right? Right? I mean, we came from a very different world just a couple of years ago. So I'm also building up something in our team. We call it KFC, Kangen for Children. We like to see a generation of youth or future leaders that not only are successful. There are a lot of people who says, well, the guy is successful because he drives a Lamborghini or he has a Rolex watch. Ideally, in our KFC, we are looking at building youth of the future, leaders of the future, as people with good heart, people that have compassion, people that have gratitude in life, people that are always thinking of helping other people. People are always looking at paying things forward, Yeah, so that is one of our group's initiation at this point of time. And we are getting a lot of very good response. A lot of parents literally come into our community because of this project. Because they, especially nowadays with this gadget here, the divide between parent and children is getting further and further. They don't know how to communicate with their children anymore. There's no, they don't know what to talk. Everybody eating food is all on the phone. Nobody is talking to each other. Probably I'm sitting in front of you and I'm sending you a text. Hi, Jen. Is the food delicious? You know, it's crazy. The world is like this today. So just like Mr. Oshiro, Kangen, back to origin, return to origin. This is one of our group's initiative to hopefully bring the bond back together. Parent, children, people, youth. Yeah. So this is something that I'm embarking in now.
Wow, that is
That's
amazing.
incredible.
That's amazing. Can't wait to hear about how that continues to unravel because that's already set up or no? That's
Yeah, that's set up. After this, I can send you a video link. You can have a look at it. And yeah, you may want to spread it to your team. Maybe you guys may want to do something like this for people of Hawaii too.
There you go.
that's amazing.
Amazing.
That's
No,
is
that's
true.
amazing. That's totally amazing. And so,
Yeah. So as we close out, but we just want to ask where can our the people that are watching this, where can they find you or get more information, how to stay up with your latest, project
Okay.
you have going on.
Is there a way that I can put a text message here or something, or no?
Oh,
Oh, okay. If not, I'll just do this. I'm not sure if this works. Just a second. Just 1 second. Eh.
I'm sure you could put it in the comment section on your screen if you have it.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm not sure this works. Are you all able to scan this QR code here, or you can take a snapshot or something like that?
Yeah, well, let's just try. Just leave that on
Leave
there.
it, hold on.
Okay. Okay.
Up to your left a little
Let's
bit.
see.
Left, my left. Here?
Perfect, right there.
Let's see here. Okay, we have a picture of it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here, maybe that's a little bit better.
Oh, yes, I went there.
Okay.
Okay, I think I got it.
You got it? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this link. Just give me a second. I'll copy this link. I'll send it right now to your messenger so that I don't know how you're going to put it onto the app here.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send you right now here on Messenger. Here you go. Do you get it? Are you able to copy and paste that link tree thing to this live chat thing?
What we'll do is
Yes, yeah.
what we'll do is actually that's a good thing that you're saying that. What we will do
Okay.
is that what we'll do is for the fact that what's gonna happen here is that
There, you got it. Yeah, it's up there already.
They are awesome. I'm telling you.
Two letters.
this guy we have an awesome team.
Oh,
We're not only by ourselves, so we're
no,
awesome
because
team.
to do these kinds of calls and these broadcasts, it takes more than just us here
Yeah.
who's just in front of the camera. It's a whole team back there.
Exactly, and so
You guys are awesome.
We love them. We love our team. They are awesome.
before we here we go.
And don't forget to, if you want to bring Gary Gunn home,
There you
make
go.
sure you get this.
Yes, we do. That's funny you brought this up because we were going to talk about that a little bit to see
Okay.
where can people get this book.
Okay, so if you go to my link tree, which is the link there, there is two options to buy it. You can get my ebook, or you can buy the physical book from Amazon.
Awesome.
That is awesome. And you guys, look how thin this book is. It's not like the other books, This is very,
a lot of
there's
knowledge.
types of books that's big and fat, and this one is perfect because it's simple.
Yeah.
It's a lot of wisdom.
That is purposely done so that from Bellingham to Hawaii, the book is finished. You finish reading the book.
Hey, we're almost on the top of the hour here. I'm gonna we're not gonna totally wrap up yet. I do need to apologize a little. So anybody who you have brought up and came to this program, what it is that they was not able to get on. what's gonna happen now is that you have access to our this video, this live video. It'll be on
Yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube under Top Team Hawaii
no
Global. I'm sorry, not Top Team Hawaii. Hydrate 808.
Hydrate 808 and
Yeah, and it will
and
also be on Top Team Hawaii
Hawaii
YouTube.
YouTube, and so you can go back and watch this awesome interview right here. I know that we're so thankful and so happy and appreciated that you get your time. I know that you're so busy and you have an awesome family, and that we want to tell you thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And
Thank you.
before we wrap you up, we want to bring up our what makes this all happen here. We want to know if we can get Stacia back on. Is Stacia on by chance? Is Stacia in or near a camera?
Okay.
Maybe.
If,
If not,
if not, we do want to give a shout out to Stacia because she makes all this possible for us, and she's very great at what she does. We're so thankful to have a online guru, as I call her, because she just knows how to operate and teach us all these things.
And for a fact that before we close, we definitely want to say it again. 808.
Yeah, Hydrate 808.
Hydrate 808 and TopTeamHawaii.com. You can watch the replay on this thing because you are totally awesome. You're one of our idols. You are one of our best friends out there in the world. And
Yes.
we're definitely going to hook up with you in Malaysia.
We got to come to Asia
Yeah.
and do the Gary tour.
Yes, we can do the
Yeah.
Gary tour with you. We're fine.
Anytime.
That'll be fun. But don't go away just yet, Gary, though, because we want to talk to you a little bit afterwards. But we will end the live stream now.
Right now, aloha. I appreciate everything you guys do. Anybody that can say hi, you're welcome to say hi.
Yes, but we do appreciate you guys for joining us on today.
All right. Aloha. And
Aloha.
see you guys soon.